Okay, so it is another week. It is 25th of April. It's Friday. It's right at the end of the week because this is the only day I've actually had jobs going on. It's not really a week in the life. It's more just a day in the life, really. But so we're at this one again that you saw a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to film it because I already showed it to you last time. It's just showing the same. It's just showing the same clip again, basically. Just going to be cutting the grass and in the back. It's grown quite a lot in 2 weeks. Which is surprising, really. But yeah, I'll just do all the same stuff, so I won't film this one. If I do, I might just film like a section of it. I'm not going to film the entire lot because, you know, you don't want to just keep seeing the same gardens over and over again. Okay, yeah, look at that. That's a lovely stripe on that. So this garden's all done. And yeah, I didn't film it because it was literally would have been the exact same as last time, just cutting the grass. Show you the back because I've got a pretty nice stripe on it this time. You can see that. Got a lovely stripe. Somehow it's become a lot stronger in the back. Yeah, so that is the garden all done. So I'm just gonna get the money, get paid, and yeah. garden, which you would have seen last time when I was filming. Again, I'm not going to film all the same grass cutting because you don't need to see that again. But I will film. I'm going to do a little bit of pruning with this, with the GTA 26 that I got. I've been trying it out recently, and it's actually pretty good. It's cuts through things pretty quickly. It's pretty good, really, for what it's made for. It can do things like loppers can't do. But look at all this blossom. That is going absolutely mental. The entire ground is pink. Wasn't like last time. So here's the back. Yeah, so it's to be honest, if I can, I want to try and cut some of these bits off because it's like touching. It's going to start touching the actual house soon, and the longer you leave it, the worse it gets, and it's going to start causing damage. I'd want to, if I don't do that today, I want to get this chopped back a fair amount, probably to that with loppers or something, because it's coming over so much now, and I haven't trimmed it for probably about over a year, so it's making that area quite difficult to get around the mower and Strimmer, especially as it's quite this pyrocanther is quite like prickly as well, especially the bigger it gets, so you can't get anywhere near it without getting pricked, which isn't fun really. Just take this fake flower thing up here. Yeah, you can tell it's spring because everything's gone all green again. All the leaves are starting to come back on the trees. You know, you've got forget-me-nots everywhere, blossom, dandelions. I've gone absolutely mental. But yeah, I'll just get started with the grass, and I will film when I decide to next. Okay, so that's the end. I didn't film anything here, like any actual clips, so you just see befores and afters really. So you know, all the grass is all done. Went over it twice, so a lot of blossom as you saw, so it's clogging up the mower a bit, so I have to go over it a couple of times just to make sure I've got everything. And this, as you saw before, this is now being cut back to the absolute extreme. Before, it was basically taking up this entire section, all coming over. You can see where the grass was growing because there was just no light. So it's given a good cut back because the plant is actually quite far behind. Didn't manage to do all this. But yeah, got the grass cut, got nice stripes in it, so it does look a lot better with a proper stripe over the wheels these used to does. So yeah, we've just loaded things up. That's a lot of the cuttings mixed in with some of last time from that one over there. But I think what's going to have to happen is we might have to get like a big waste removal company, because a lot around the other side as well, big waste removal company to come and take it all away. Even if it costs like a couple £100 or something, I think it'll be better than us trying to do it ourselves. Otherwise it will take forever, especially as it's quite big cuttings as well. So that is it for today. Oh, for this garden. And yeah, we're at what would be my last garden of the day. You'd have seen this one before, and I had filmed it 10 times past. So yeah, it'll just be cutting the grass, because this hasn't been done since the end of March. It's been a while since it was last done. Trimming the shrubs up because they're getting in the way of the window, and yeah, just giving it a bit of a tidy up really, making it look all good. So I'll set you up on tripod and just get going. nice do what I was able to today. So grass is all cut, it looks lovely, got a nice stripe on it. That's all been trimmed. It looks quite bare because it had been trimmed in a while and it's obviously grown quite a lot. But now I can get the sun inside here, then it can obviously have new growth on it, and it can all start to grow more inside again. That I did trim, but I didn't film it, but it wasn't really hadn't grown a lot anyway, so didn't bother really filming it. And yeah, so that's this garden done, and that is me done for the day. So that's been, yeah.